Hi, I'm Emily. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for being here again. Today we're going to hop into another Vinyasa flow style of class. Somewhere between Hatha and Vinyasa. So we're going to be holding some poses. We're going to be flowing one breath, one movement with some advanced options along the way if you're in for a challenge. And stay tuned till the end of this video because I'm going to be announcing the person that has won the giveaway that I hosted last week to celebrate my 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, make sure that you watch till the end so that you can know who won. All right, without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start on our backs today. So making our way into constructive rest. Feet can be wide apart, knees together. And you can just take your time to settle into the space and onto your mat. If you need to grab any props, blocks, or whatever you're used to practicing with, feel free to do so, but you only really need your mat and yourself. Okay, once you are settled, close your eyes and let's go ahead and take 3 deep cleansing breaths just to release the day or the night that just passed. So deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth, let go. Again, deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, release. One more together, deep breath in. And exhale, release. Let's start to breathe in and out through the nose, drawing the breath all the way down to your lower belly. And then when it's full, breathing into the chest. And then exhaling out of the upper chest, squeezing the ribs together, and then lower belly, squeezing the navel in. So trying to create a wave-like pattern with the upper body, using the full capacity of your lungs. And I invite you to use this moment to set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps a value or a quality that you want to invite more of into your life. Imagining how you want to feel during the practice or during the rest of your day. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then you can go ahead, maybe still keeping the eyes closed. Let's bend the knees into the chest, holding opposite hand to opposite wrist or elbow if that's already accessible at this point in the practice. And then with every exhale, just squeezing the knees in towards your chest a little bit tighter and pulling the shoulder blades and the tailbone back down towards the mat. Deep belly breaths, breathing against the compression in your hips for 3 more cycles of breath here. On your next inhale, let's extend both legs up towards the sky and then maybe circle your ankles in one direction and in the other. Maybe pointing and flexing the toes. Sorry, we have a lot of visitors today. And then you can either lower one leg at a time or both legs together, maybe bringing your hands underneath your sacrum. Let's lower both legs all the way down to the mat, or one leg at a time. Inhale to lift. And both legs, exhale to lower, or one leg at a time. Inhale to lift, making sure that you're keeping the middle back grounded. So you can Lower a little bit less if you feel like the middle back is lifting, or do one leg at a time. And one more time. And now on your exhale, let's bend both knees, holding the outer blades of the feet for happy baby. And you can go ahead and rock side to side or stay still. Just gently massaging the muscles along your spine. Opening up the hips with each breath out, feeling the knees come a little bit closer into the armpits. And if it feels good, you can bend and straighten one leg at a time. And let's take one more breath here. And then let's re-bend the knees into the chest. On your next inhale, let's lift the forehead towards the knees. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, let's lower the back of the head back down on the mat. Both knees go over to the right. Left arm reaches out to the left. 5 breaths here. On your next inhale, let's slowly come back through center. Once again, let's lift the forehead up to the knees. And then exhale to release the back of the head down. Both knees go over to the left. Right arm reaches out to the right. On your next inhale, let's come back through center. And then you can start to rock back and forth a couple times, just massaging the whole length of your spine, gaining some momentum. And we will make our way into a forward fold, top of the mat. So you can help yourself with your hands. Come into a forward fold, feet are hip width distance apart, knees generously bent. And let's go ahead and dangle side to side. Just swing the upper body, making sure you're not holding up your head. The head is hanging heavy. And now slowly releasing the hands down on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold forward. Again, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. One more time, breathing in, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees generously. Let's roll up one vertebra at a time. Slowly, the head is the last thing to lift. And then you can reach your arms above the head, high mountain. Right hand holds the left wrist. Let's side bend to the right. On your next inhale, let's come back up through center. Reach up high. Left hand holds right wrist, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Let's step back, high plank. Now for a count of 5, with or without the help of the knees, let's come all the way down to the ground for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's interlace the hands behind the lower back, making sure you're on the tops of your toes. Inhale to lift the arms away from your back. 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, let's release the hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, make your way all the way back to downward facing dog. So coming through child's pose and then pressing into the balls of the feet, lifting the hips up high, straightening out the legs as much as feels comfortable without compromising the length of the spine. And since it's the first down dog, you can walk it out, bending and straightening the legs, maybe shaking out the head. And now on your next inhale, let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Send it back, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, exhale. Send it back, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow. Let's pause here. Let's drop the right knee towards your left wrist. Lift your left hand off the mat, sit down. We're facing the back of the mat now. Janusha, sole of the right foot is against the left inner thigh. Deep breath in to lengthen your spine, and then exhale. Let's twist to the left for 3. Each inhale growing nice and tall through the crown of the head. Each exhale squeezing navel in, twisting a little deeper. On your next inhale, unwind, reach the arms above your head. Exhale, fold over your left leg. 5 breaths. And on your next inhale, let's slowly rise up. Right hand comes behind your right hip. Let's lift the hips. Left arm reaches over your left ear. So big side stretch on the left side body. Now as you breathe out, left hand comes back down on the mat, towards the top of your mat. Right leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, let's step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Come onto your fingertips, and then you can start to rock back and forth, maybe completely straightening the right leg if that feels good. Just making sure, however you move, that you're still engaging the glutes and muscles in the legs, not dropping the hips excessively. You don't want to overstretch the front of your left hip. And now keeping the right knee bent, look forward, left foot steps on the outside of the left hand. Active squat, inhale. Exhale, stand up tall, hands to the heart space. Keep your feet apart. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bend the knees, hands find the floor. Step or jump back, chaturanga. And we meet in downward facing dog. 1 deep breath here. On your next inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose. Send it back. Left knee to right elbow. Pause here. Drop your left knee down on the mat, so left knee towards the right wrist. Lift the right hand, sit down, pivot your whole body to the back of the mat. Janusha, left sole of the foot is against the inner right thigh. Left hand can block your right knee. Let's twist to the right. Deep breath in to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist deeper. On your next inhale, let's unwind, reach the arms above your head. Exhale, hinge over your right leg, fold forward. On your next inhale, let's lift the chest. Left hand comes behind your left hip, so top left corner of the mat. Let's push the hips forward and up. Right arm reaches over your right ear to stretch. And keep lengthening through that right leg as much as you can. On your next exhale, look down towards the top of your mat. Right hand comes to the top right corner. Left leg reaches up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps on the outside of your left hand. Come onto the fingertips. And let's start to rock back and forth, just moving in any direction that feels good. Now, once again, keeping that left knee bent, let's look forward. Right foot steps on the outside of the right hand. Active squat, inhale. Exhale, stand up tall, hands to the heart space. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands to the floor. Now, maybe crow pose before jumping back or stepping back to chaturanga. So maybe knees come over your elbows. Make sure that you're looking forward and slightly up to bring your energy up. And then when you're ready, step or jump back, chaturanga. And when you jump back, make sure you're landing with bent elbows. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, let's come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump, halfway lift, top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. High mountain, rise up, 3 rounds of sun salutation A. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, just keep going at your own breath. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. And 2 more at your own pace. Deep breath in, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain, rise up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, breathing in. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Last one at your own pace. Deep breath in, high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. High mountain. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Let's take 3 breaths here in our downward facing dog, trying to find as much length as you can, separating your shoulder blades. And even if this is a pose that you're very used to, there's always little micro adjustments that you can make to find even more length or feel even more comfortable in it. So always try to improve. Yoga is kind of like a never-ending journey. We're never really arriving at a destination. On your next inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow for 3. Send it back for 2. Send it back. And for 1, hold. Either stay here and try to lift your right knee as high as you can. If you want to go a little bit deeper, drop your left heel. Maybe reach your left arm up and hold for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand comes back down on the mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your right knee and open up the hip. And maybe circle your right ankle in one direction. Keep pointing the right knee up towards the ceiling and in the other. On your next exhale, knee to nose, let's step the right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. Maybe circling out the wrists in one direction and the other. Now the right hand holds the left wrist, let's side bend to the right. On your next inhale, let's come back up through center. Left hand holds right wrist side bend to the left. Next inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, let's drop the left knee, half splits, reaching your arms back and up. And hold. On your next inhale, let's stand up tall, left knee into the chest. And then let's extend that left leg out and hold. Lift it up as high as you can for 5. And then from here, slow motion, warrior 2. And on your next exhale, right fingertips find the floor, left arm reaches over your left ear for 5. And on your next exhale, Skandasana, side lunge on the right leg. So you can stay on your right toes, fingertips can stay on the mat. If this is too deep, you can also stay in like a half goddess squat. That is fine. For 3, 2, and 1. Goddess squat. So now both knees bend and hold. Maybe moving around for the first one. And now we're going to reach the arms above the head, turn the right knee in, coming into a lunge. Both knees are bent 90 degrees. And on your next exhale, let's straighten the right leg, twist to the left. And hold for 5. And next breath in, look forward, reach your arms alongside your ears, and then right foot meets the left, chair pose for 5. So we're now facing the back of the mat. On your next inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. And we meet in downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, then we're going to take that exact thing on the other side. On your next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, left elbow for 3, 2, and 1. Either hold here, try to lift your left knee as high as you can, or ground your right heel, right arm reaches up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes back down on the mat, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, open up the hip. And then you can go ahead and roll out your left ankle in one direction and in the other. On your next exhale, let's bring knee to nose. Step your left foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. Once again, you feel free to roll out your wrists. And then the left hand will hold the right wrist. Side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Right hand holds left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, let's drop the right knee, come into half splits. And hold. And here, make sure you keep pulling the hips back and up, hollowing lower belly. reaching the chest forward. On your next inhale, using the momentum of your arms, stand up tall, right knee into the chest, and then maybe kick it out for 5. And now slow motion, warrior 2. Sinking nice and deep in that left leg, trying to bring your weight to the outer blade of the right foot. Keep opening up the right hip, pushing your left knee out to the left. On your next exhale, left hand can find the floor, right arm reaches over your right ear, side angle pose. From here, circle your right arm down, pivot on your feet, Skandasana side lunge, maybe staying on the toes, maybe keeping the hands on the floor or staying in a half goddess squat. Trying as best as you can to lengthen your spine and open up the chest, making sure you're not rounding forward. On your next inhale, let's bend both knees, coming into prayer squat. And hold. Sinking down maybe just a little bit deeper this time. Keep pushing both of your knees out to the side. Now both arms reach up to the sky. Let's just turn the left knee in. Both toes point to the top of your mat once again. Right leg is in front of the left. On your exhale, twist to the right, straighten your left leg. Now looking forward, let's reach the arms alongside the ears, and then step your left foot to meet the right, chair pose for 5. And on your next inhale, high mountain, straightening your legs. Exhale, fold forward. You can bring your feet to hip width distance apart. Peace fingers wrap around your big toes. Keep your knees as bent as you need so that stomach can be connected to the thighs. Let's take a deep breath in, halfway lift. And then exhale, bending the elbows out to the sides, folding deeper. On your next inhale, halfway lift, let's plant the hands, maybe crow pose or just step or jump back chaturanga, whatever you feel like doing. So you do not have to take the crow pose if you do not want to. You can immediately go back to chaturanga. All right, we meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 3 more breaths here. Reconnecting to your Ujjayi breath, remembering the intention that you set in the beginning of the practice. Now on your next inhale, let's move 1 breath, 1 movement. Right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow for 3, 2, and 1. Either hold here or for 1 breath, drop your left heel, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left hand comes back down on the mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's step the right foot between the hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back through center. Left hand holds right wrist, side bend to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. Reach your arms back and up. Inhale, stand up tall, left knee into the chest. Maybe kick your left leg out. Exhale, slow motion, warrior 2. Breathe in,
Exhale, right fingertips find the floor, side angle pose. Extend, breathe in. And then on your next exhale, Skandasana, side lunge. Inhale and exhale, prayer squat. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, turn your right knee in, so we're in a lunge. Breathe in here. Exhale, prayer twist to the left, straighten the right leg. Inhale, reach your arms alongside your ears, and then step the right foot to the back of the mat, chair pose. On your next inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Downward facing dog on your next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, left elbow for 3, 2, 1. Either hold here 1 breath or ground the right heel. Inhale, right arm reaches up high. Exhale, right hand comes back down on the mat. 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, open up the hip. Breathe in here. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Crescent lunge, rise up. Side bend to the left, exhale. Inhale, center, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. Inhale, stand up tall, right knee into the chest. Maybe kick your right leg out. Exhale, slow motion, warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, side angle pose. Breathe in to find length. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale and exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, pivot the left knee in. Breathe in. Breathe out, straighten left leg. Twist to the right. Inhale, reach your arms alongside your ears. Exhale, step your left foot to meet the right. Breathe in, chair pose. Exhale, stay here. High mountain, rise up. Exhale, to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Once again, plant the hands, maybe crow pose, maybe step or jump back, chaturanga. And we meet in our downward facing dog. Once again, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now all your weight comes into your left hand. Right hand reaches for the left ankle. Deep breath in here. Exhale, bend your right elbow and twist to the left. On your next inhale, come back to downward facing dog. Left arm reaches underneath and across the body for the right ankle or a little higher on the leg. Deep breath in here. Exhale, bend your left elbow, twist to the right. On your next inhale, let's come back to downward facing dog. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Right leg rises. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, half splits, airplane wings. Inhale, stand up tall, left knee into the chest. Kick your left leg out. And now let's come into warrior 3, tipping the whole body forward. And hold. And on your next exhale, fingertips find the floor. Let's bring the left toes to the left wrist for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Lift your left foot up as high as you can. And then let's drop the left foot beside the right. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Now exhale, let's come into low boat. High boat for 10. With or without the knees bent. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your knees, rock back and forth, cross the shins, plant the hands, step or jump back, your chaturanga. All right, that last standing sequence on the left side. Left leg rises. Exhale, let's step the left foot between the hands. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, half splits, airplane, wings. Inhale, stand up tall, kick your right leg out. And then let's tip the body forward, warrior 3, and hold for 5. And on your next exhale, fingertips find the floor. Right toes tap the right wrist for 5. Kick it back. 4, you can always micro bend your left knee. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Try to compress stomach to thighs for 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot beside the left, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, low boat. Let's hold for 10. If you want to make it harder, arms can reach above your head. 9, 8, 7, make sure your middle back stays grounded. 6, 5, trembling. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, hold your knees, rock back and forth. Cross the shins, plant the hands, your chaturanga. Now let's come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or float your feet to the outsides of your hands. Madhalasana, yogi squat. Hands come to the heart space. Maybe interlace your hands or just roll out your wrists. And at the same time, make sure you're growing nice and tall, pulling the shoulders back and down, growing tall through the crown of the head, and pulling the knees apart with the strength of your glutes. All right, now we're going to just take as long as you need as a break. Maybe come to a seat or just sitting on your knees in Japanese style. We're going to take a little arm balance, crow pose, foundational arm balance, one that can be used as a building block to many other shapes. So whenever you're ready, let's bring the index fingers parallel to each other, and then we're going to come into our crow. So knees can be anywhere from just above the elbows to all the way up at your shoulders. Just take your time to find a spot that feels comfortable for you. And if you are afraid of face planting, you can always bring a pillow in front of you just for your mind's sake. All right, making sure you're pushing the spine up towards the sky. Now you can either stay here or we're going to try to bring the right knee into the chest. So you're just left knee on the left elbow. And then come back down. And once you're there, maybe roll out your wrists. And you can just practice your crow pose with both knees on the elbows. That is fine as well. This is just if you want to go towards the next step. Whenever you're ready, we're going to do the other side or just another crow pose. If you've had enough, you can come into child's pose as well. No judgment here. And if you see me do things that look really difficult sometimes, just remember it doesn't just happen overnight. It's a lot of consistency and practice and a lot of falling, a lot of wobbling. Now maybe bringing that left knee in. Way harder on that side. Good. And then you can come back to Malasana, maybe rolling out your wrists. One more time, and I guarantee I will not be able to do this, but we're just going to try, if you're following me with lifting the knees off the elbows, we're going to try to bring both knees off the elbows, engaging as much as you can. If you don't want to do that, you can also stay in crow pose. And that will be our last one, so just give it everything you've got. And I fell. And that's fine, as long as you can laugh about it and have fun. It's all that matters. It's all about the journey, as I said before, about being playful, not being afraid to fail, not being afraid to try new things, because that's how we learn. All right, with that, we're going to come onto our backs. So you can cross over your shins, keeping your knees bent, one vertebra at a time. Let's come all the way down to the ground. Once your back of the head touches the floor, you can lift your legs, maybe just keep them here, or press into the mat with your hands. Let's bring the feet behind the head for plow pose. Making sure you're not looking side to side here. Keep hollowing the lower belly and lifting the hips up and away from your face. And one vertebra at a time, slowly come down. Bending the knees into your chest, grabbing opposite hand to opposite wrist or elbow, maybe rocking side to side. And let's go ahead and bring both knees over to the right. If you want to take any variation with your legs, maybe T-band stretch, right hand holds the outer blade of the left foot. You can, whatever feels nice. Slowly, you can make your way back through center. And then let's bring both knees to the left, same variation you took on the other side. And then coming back through center one last time. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe lift the forehead up to the knees if that feels good. And then wherever you are, let's just squeeze the knees into the chest as tightly as you can. If the forehead's up to the knees, squeeze every single muscle in your body for 3, 2, squeeze harder, 1, and then exhale. Let's let it all go. Extending your legs out in front of you, your arms alongside your body, finding Shavasana. Making sure you're comfortable once you're there. Back of the neck is long. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose together. Deep inhale. And then exhale through the mouth, let it go. And just one more. You're welcome to join me. Deep breath in. And then exhale through the mouth. Let it go. And allowing yourself to completely relax, surrender. Noticing any tingling sensations in the fingertips. Feeling the length of the legs, the weight of the legs. And I invite you to spend these last few moments admiring everything that your body does without you having to think about it or do anything about it. You know, the heartbeat, the breath, digestion, every single function, every single molecule working together. And just remembering, no matter what's going on around you, that you are in this amazing body, this amazing vessel allowing you to explore and to feel each and every day. Slowly start deepening your breath and reinviting movement into the fingertips and toes. Maybe stretching out completely, reaching the arms above the head. And in your own way, maybe rolling over to one side with the knees into the chest. And then taking a moment there to reset. And in your own time, we will eventually meet in a comfortable seat. Resting the hands on your knees, growing nice and tall. Relaxing the muscles in the face and the shoulders. Relaxing the hips, the legs. Feeling grounded here on your mat. I invite you to reach the arms above the head. And then exhale to bring the hands to the heart space. And just taking a moment here to remember the intention that you set in the beginning of the practice. You can either decide to honor it and let it go, or you can take it with you throughout the rest of your day or even the rest of your week. And with that, let's go ahead and rub the hands together. And then let's place the hands over the eyes, transferring the heat to the face. And gently blinking the eyes open, or moving the hands away from the face. And namaste.
Thank you so much for joining me today for today's practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I go, let me just announce the winner of the giveaway, just so I make sure not to pronounce it wrong. So the winner is Lou Lepage. Congratulations, Lou. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. And yeah, Lou, I'm going to write my email down below in the info box. So you can just send me an email to claim your prize and send me your address, and then I will send you the mats. All right, once again, thank you so, so much. I will see you next week with another class. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.